Hello, this is Derek Easley for the GameFob Network, and we're here at Phoenix Comic Con. I just saw an amazing panel called So They Say You Shouldn't Cosplay. You guys were all fantastic, but before we recap the panel quick, let me pass the mic and have you guys say your names and where we can find you guys on social media.
I'm Ivy Doomkitty. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, all that good stuff as Ivy Doomkitty.
I'm Erin DeBorba. You can find me on Twitter at Legion Lady Erin, Facebook.com/Erin DeBorba91, as well as Instagram on Erin DeBorba Cosplay.
Hi, I'm Autumn. I'm with Sapphire Star Cosplay, PX Blackthorn on Instagram. Find me on Sapphire Star Cosplay.
Hi everyone, I'm Holly Conrad, and you can find me as Commander Holly on everything besides Twitter, where I'm at Holly Conrad, and I'm also the other half of Crabcat Industries, which is crabcatindustries.com. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Strange. You look cold. Are you just bracing your...
Holding my eyeball.
Okay, good. Hold your eyeball. And we also had Anamia here, right?
Yes, we did. Unfortunately, she had to leave for her booth real quick. Otherwise, we'd have her here, but she was absolutely fantastic.
And do you know where we can find her online?
Yes, you can find Anemia on Anemia Official on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the social networks.
Beautiful. Well, you guys had a great panel. We took video and pictures of the panel, but you covered tons of topics from body image to gender to race to size to age. So real quick, and a great turnout too, packed hall. I just want to pass the mic real quick. Just tell us how the panel went, how you came up for the idea of the panel, and what you felt people maybe got out of it.
Honestly, it was overwhelming. I didn't expect such a excellent turnout for it. The room was packed out, which was fantastic. And for me, it was just one of those things that I wanted to create a panel where, you know, topics that are not often discussed we went into. You know, unfortunately, it's just one of those things that a lot of people talk about, you know, outside of cosplay, or, oh, you know, this body type or that body type, or should we cosplay outside of our race or gender? And I felt that this community really is lacking something like that, so I wanted to tailor a panel that would fit and meet all of those needs in the community. And I think I picked a rather amazing set of women that all were able to contribute something positive, and I feel that a lot of people that were in the panel were able to walk out with definitely a positive outlook on cosplay, and hopefully see all of them cosplaying as well.
Holly, do you agree? I agree.
I totally agree.
It's an inside joke. All right, continue. I'd love to hear more from you.
Being my first panel, I had an absolute blast. I thought there was a great turnout, so congrats, Ivy. I thought it was great that we were able to give everybody in the room a very positive outlook on cosplay, as Ivy said. It's a great hobby. It's a lot of fun. A lot of us make a career out of it as well, so I hope that we were able to enlighten others to join in on the fun.
This was my first panel as well. I really like that we focused more on the positive than the negative, and maybe gave people more of an insight that they're not alone, for one, and that just go for it would be the best advice. Stick away from your fears, just do what you want.
Ivy invited me last minute to this panel, and I was so honored. I was like, really? Really? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to you guys. I'll do that again. Hold on. I was actually genuinely excited. So Ivy invited me last minute to this panel, and I was so excited because it's something I'm really passionate about, is making people, and especially like young people who are getting into cosplay, people who've never done it before, to not be afraid of doing something new, and to be able to talk with all these lovely ladies who are so passionate about this topic and wanting to inspire people was freaking amazing. And that's why I agreed so much, because I got to listen to everyone. I was like, yeah, I agree. And I was like, oh. So yeah, it was awesome.
Well, I really enjoyed you guys' panel a lot. You guys shed a lot of fantastic light. Real quick, I liked what you were saying about just a quick piece of advice. Could the rest of you guys just maybe give a little bit of advice to any of our viewers who didn't get to watch the panel, of someone who's starting out in cosplay, or someone who might be facing challenges of, oh, they weigh a different amount of weight than the character, or their sex is different, or their skin color is different? What would you say to those people?
Ignore all the negativity, and if you love the character and you're having fun, then just do it. You know, there are going to be people with negative opinions, and if you let those negative opinions permeate your mind and make it be the ultimate decision in what you do in your life, then you're letting them win. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you're happy with yourself, if you enjoyed what you did, and you rocked that costume walking the floor, then that's the most important thing. So just do it.
For those people starting out in cosplay, I would have to say, if you need help, ask. We're not going to bite. You can ask any cosplayer that might have more experience than you. There's tutorials on YouTube. There's websites with information. But if you're just starting out, just realize that nothing's going to be perfect when you first start out, and that practice will not necessarily make it perfect, but it'll help. And don't be afraid to ask for help, okay?
Sorry. Another thing I would say is don't feel you have to start out small or limit yourself to something small because you're new at it. If you want to go big, go big. If you want to go small, go small. But just make sure that you put enthusiasm into it, because that's what's going to show through in the end, no matter what the product.
Totally. Yeah, just don't be afraid. Just go out there and do something awesome, and if you don't think you can do it, you can do it, because even if you're falling apart on the con floor, you got there. And you're falling apart with style. I mean, that's just, cosplaying's the best, and you shouldn't let anything limit you. And if you need advice, again, there's so many places online. YouTube tutorials, the RPF. It's a great place if you're doing prop making. Like, go out there and ask people, because it's a very friendly community, and they want to help you, and they want to see you make awesome stuff. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, girls. I really, really enjoyed it. I really loved one thing that you said earlier in the panel about confronting bullying and telling people online, like, you know, hey, stop it. We're all beautiful. It's funny, back in our hotel, we were just looking at some threads of some of our cosplayer friends, and they were some jerks still who were posting weird stuff. So I like the idea of focusing on the positive and supporting everyone, no matter how they look or what they're doing, and just we're all fans, and everyone being enthusiastic and having fun and being safe and going out there and doing what we love. So thank you so much. It was a really inspiring panel. You guys are great. I suggest all our followers, listeners, to check out your social media and support you guys. And thank you so much for talking to us. Goodbye from Phoenix.